Over a year ago, I went over the Everto storyline, and since then, many new things have happened, which is what I'll be explaining today, starting with the continuation of Everto Chapter 1, Season 3. The Season 3 event started with the characters Phantasm and Corrupted Voyager discussing the consequences of them breaking into the hole. However, they was going to do anything they could to break free. They collected their weapons and picked up the key, which was made from the corruption that had appeared on the island. They set off to the middle of the island. Once they reached the Brute Gunner's previous base, Corrupted Voyager inserted the card, and to their surprise, an elevator comes to the ground and leads them to the core of the simulated island. As they go beneath the island, they finally reach the bottom, when suddenly henchmen attempt to stop the crew, and that doesn't last long, because they all get defeated quickly. They both split up into different areas so they can try to find the way to open the hole. Phantasm, confused, finds a picture of Corrupted Voyager in a glitched state. Then Corrupted Voyager also finds a picture of Phantasm, also in a glitched state. And also next to it, there is a mysterious picture of Fusion, a character that disappeared from Corruption Portal. And oddly, he wasn't glitched like the other pictures. Then, they continue to walk till they meet up with each other again. Then, they found it. The way to open the hole was right in front of them. Phantasm switched it on, and then felt a massive vibration across the island, which made them run out and to go back to the elevator. Then, suddenly, out of nowhere, Fusion wakes up from being stuck for months. He jumps out and gets released back into the simulation island. Conveniently, he is right outside of his old workshop, which he noticed that he had one spare machine left that he never used from his attempts to open the hole. Phantasm and Corrupted Voyager run towards the hole to see that it's slowly opening. Then suddenly they hear loud noises from the distance, which is Oppressor, distracted by the sound of the hole, rising from the ocean, which is why Fusion woke up. Oppressor comes straight toward them and stares at them with anger. Then, they both get their weapons, despite them knowing that a gun won't do anything. But then, a firework is heard next to them, and then they run over to see that Fusion planted the device next to the area, and walks over to it with a C4 in hand, and throws it on and detonates the device, which causes a huge explosion. This hurts Oppressor, and then also sends the characters flying into the air, and with the hole opening, it was finally time to escape. Oppressor rapidly gets up from the ground and jumps and darts towards the hole to stop them, but it's too late, because the characters are already through, which causes the simulation to corrupt Oppressor, and allows the characters to finally escape into the starfield. All the characters finally arrived back into Everto. This was their previous home before Oppressor took over and put them into a fake world. They are split up, and Phantasm and Corrupted Voyager go towards their organisation, Star HQ, which Phantasm is greeted with Guff, the president of the island. Also, Fusion goes towards Oppressor's old home base on the island and takes it for himself. Over Season 1, devices were set up if any unusual activity was happening so they would know. Phantasm had tapes to listen to during Season 1, also mentioning that Oppressor was once part of Star HQ, which resulted in him getting kicked out of it, leading to the events of Oppressor creating a simulation and taking over the island. Fusion was quiet for a while, which was quite suspicious, especially because he saved Phantasm and Corrupted Voyager. The new look on Fusion was an indication that from being locked away due to Oppressor, changed him to being evil, which led to Fusion creating a machine to create alter egos. This was the ending for Season 1. Birds flying high. Season 2 started with Guff being stolen. He got put away in a jail cell by the alter egos. Fusion had control of Pristine Park. The alter egos were taking over POIs such as Seaside Suites and turning it into a space station. Talking about space station, the alter ego Corrupted Voyager, Eternal Voyager, had a huge spaceship above the island watching. They were also destroying things such as banks and shady sewers. Phantasm's alter ego Condor had an oil rig. However, this was the end of the storyline for the season. We decided to end the story in Season 2. However, it's returned in Season 3 with a menacing new enemy sailed to the island.